Now, over the years, the SEC has brought dozens of cases, many of them during my predecessor's time. I've only been here 3 months. And yet, having brought dozens of cases, we haven't lost.
This agency has to be willing to go into court and, take some losses from time to time.
My view is it's very clear Ethereum's a currency, it's very clear XRP is a currency, and that the SEC, he was interviewed yesterday, Gary Gensler was, or maybe it was even this morning, and commented that, hey, we're going to lose some cases. This is the definition of regulation by enforcement.
He was going to lose, you think he was saying he's going to lose your case?
I don't know what he was saying. But he did say, hey, we're going to lose some, and we're okay with that.
Is Ripple just about to settle with the SEC? Guys, we've seen the SEC's chair, Gary Gensler, go from "we've never lost a case" back when he was newly commissioned as the chair sometime in August 2021, to "this agency has to be willing to go into court and take some losses from time to time." What does this mean? If you've been worried about what might have been going on in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, then you might as well count today as your lucky day, as you just stumbled on the right video specifically for that. In today's session, we're going to be talking about some of the latest documents from the court. Meanwhile, just as the SEC has filed a motion for the extension of time until Tuesday, June 7th, to file an objection to the amici request by John Deaton and over 67,000 XRP holders to participate in a briefing regarding the expert challenge, the court has ordered that any response by the Ripple Council to the SEC's objection must be filed 3 days after that submission, which takes us to Friday, June 10th. Judge Annalisa Torres' endorsement of the SEC's request for an extension of time to file an objection was issued since both the defendants and Attorney Deaton didn't object to the plaintiff's request for an extension of time to file a complaint. However, this does bring Ripple and the entire XRP community to some sort of an advantage, as it allows for the inclusion of more than 67,000 XRP holders into the lawsuit's proceedings, thereby offering the added advantage and greater possibility of success for Ripple. With the XRP community entering the case, the SEC will have to be fighting on 2 fronts now, which might have them retreating and going for a settlement much sooner than we think. Is the SEC just about to settle with Ripple? Is Gary Gensler subtly hinting at a likely settlement in no time? Is the SEC going to turn towards a much quicker settlement? That and more we'll be discussing in this video. For now, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to turn on bell notifications.
So the entire crypto industry is looking at this case to set precedent. So I think it's not important just for Ripple. I think it's important for the entire crypto industry.
Recent events in the financial technology and decentralized finance spaces have now incited government and regulatory agencies around the globe to pay more attention to the crypto industry. The Ripple versus SEC lawsuit seems to be an even bigger focus now than in the past. Here's this headline: SEC moves to prevent XRP holders from participating in the Ripple lawsuit. Even as CryptoNoMikes.com reports, the stakes are high this year, as the cryptocurrency industry's regulation is now a primary priority in Washington, D.C., following President Joe Biden's signing of a crypto executive order. The future of the sector, according to the top Ripple lawyer, is on the line. If Ripple prevails, the SEC will be forced to reconsider its anti-crypto attitude. If the agency succeeds, however, it will almost certainly lead to a slew of fresh lawsuits against other crypto-focused businesses. Therefore, it's not really an understatement to say that the result of this case will set the foundation for how all cryptos are regulated in the US and essentially the entire world in the future. The SEC has filed a motion for extension of time until June 7th, 2022, to file an objection to amici request to participate in briefing regarding the expert challenge. Looking at the comments down below, this one is from our favorite XRP crypto wolf, who responds with a tweet: "It's ironic how the SEC is supposed to protect XRP holders, but they're doing everything within their power to try and screw us over. Yet the judges see through the SEC's bullshit." So, guys, let it be known that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, which has a sworn oath to protect investors within its jurisdiction, just recently informed the court to elongate the lawsuit even further that it plans to file a complaint against the attorney John Deaton-led amici request permission requested by XRP holders to enter the lawsuit. And these are just some facts to note. Ripple has never sold XRP to the secondary markets. Retail investors have never entered into an investment contract with Ripple. The majority of XRP holders had never heard of Ripple when they bought XRP. And unlike Ethereum, which has long been deemed a currency by high-ranking SEC officials, Ripple has never held an initial coin offering. Ironically, the SEC regards Ethereum, which actually held an unregistered initial coin offering in 2014, as a digital currency, with no repercussions. While in the case of Ripple, on the other hand, the SEC decides to sue them. Doesn't any of that sound kind of fishy to you? I mean, why would the SEC aim to obstruct a possible deposition of the XRP holders themselves, hence prolonging the duration of this lawsuit through the SEC's consistent filings of motion for extension of time? At the same time, they've filed an objection trying to prevent the investors they're supposed to protect from participating in the lawsuit. This all sounds pretty weird. Let's take a quick look at this piece, following it on the SEC's recent statement from ProCoin News. It says, SEC is preventing XRP holders from participating in lawsuit. And this other tweet from attorney James K. Filan reads, the court has granted the SEC's motion for extension of time to file an opposition to Amici request to participate in the expert challenge. Accordingly, SEC's objection is due by June 7th, and any responses to that objection are due by June 10th. Justice Judge Annalisa Torres, the presiding magistrate in the Southern District Court of New York, granted the Securities and Exchange Commission an extension of time to object to attorney John Deaton's Amici request in less than 24 hours after the motion was filed. Despite the SEC's repeated delay tactics to extend the lawsuit even further, Ripple and XRP continue to soar higher, threading a bullish curve on both ends. However, much seems to be at stake within the United States crypto industry, where Ripple resides. However, the fintech startup continues to grow outside the US on an international level. So, despite the SEC's squabbling, Ripple has gone about its business as usual. At the time of recording this video, the Decacorn firm is still the most popular blockchain-based service for cross-border transactions. The most viable candidate as a bridge token for the world's CBDCs, as its XRP ledger has a dedicated sidechain for that. Its reach is spreading far and wide beyond the reach of any other crypto payment protocol. And if that doesn't cut it, then these new entrants would. So guys, you know what the XRP holders' involvement could mean for Ripple, right? What this means is, should the XRP community enter into the lawsuit, then Ripple would have more leverage on the fair notice defense, as these new entrants, the XRP holders, could specify for themselves and by themselves what their thoughts were when they were getting their hands on XRP back in the day. Current timelines seem to indicate that either sometime between the end of 2022 or in early 2023 is when the case might come to a conclusion. And even more interesting is the fact that these XRP interveners could also plead to the court for a quicker resolution, on the grounds that the lawsuit isn't in their best interest. The interest of investors within the US jurisdiction that the SEC has sworn an oath to protect, thereby forcing the SEC to retreat much quicker, opting for a settlement in its lawsuit with Ripple. But that's all I got for you today, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.